You're welcome to this wealth creation masterclass on how to create wealth from nothing. Statistics show that less than 10% of people are financially free, while over 55% are in financial crisis. That's the reason for this broadcast. To teach you the wealth creation formula that will help you gain financial freedom, so it's extremely important you stay till the end of this broadcast. The host of this episode is Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. The topic is vehicles of wealth creation. By the end of this episode, you'll discover the 4 core financial vehicles of wealth creation, and so much more. If you stay till the end of this broadcast, I've special bonuses for you. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. And if you want to learn more on how to make, manage, and multiply your money, kindly visit www.theschoolofmoney.com.ng.
You're welcome again to another episode of The School of Money. This broadcast is all about teaching you wealth creation principles, revealing to you the pathway to wealth, and connecting you with money-making opportunity. Every time you tune into this broadcast, we're going to help you know how to make, manage, and multiply your money. You need to understand that we need to raise a new breed of entrepreneurs in our continent and in the world. A new breed without greed. We've been excited about the responses we've gotten from all over the world. On today's broadcast, I want to talk to you about the vehicles of wealth creation. The vehicles of wealth creation. In order to move from point A to point B, you need a vehicle. As it is in the physical, so it is in the financial. A wealth vehicle is that which you use to move from your present financial situation to your desired financial situation. So, make sure you have your pen, make sure you have your paper, and make sure you spread the word around that the Common Sense Guru is back on air again and is going to be talking about the vehicles of wealth creation. Tell your friends, your loved ones, send text messages around, let everyone come around and come and learn the vehicle they can use to create wealth. In order for you to create wealth and move from point A to point B, you need a vehicle. Now you see, the word wealth creation means it is something that is created, wealth creation. So when we are talking of vehicles of wealth creation, that means wealth can be created. And in order to create wealth, it means there is a process to wealth creation. So that means there are materials you can use to create, and there is a process you need to go through before you can create. Today my focus will be on the vehicles, because your present state is not your final status. I believe that no matter the present financial level you are in right now, you desire to move to another financial level. But how do you get there? What vehicle can you use to move from where you are to where you need to be? That's what the vehicle of wealth creation is all about. It's all about how you can move from your present financial level to your desired financial level. In life, nothing just happens. If it's going to be, it's up to you. In order for you to ever create wealth, you must realize that you have a responsibility for that wealth to be created. You have a part to play. In life, you need to make sure that no matter how good intentioned you are, until you give attention to your intention, the world will not give you attention, and your world will stand at attention. So wealth is created. And now, for you to create wealth, there are ingredients for wealth creation. There is a process to wealth creation, because I don't believe in all this get-rich-quick scheme. I don't believe in covetousness. I don't believe in greed. I believe in hard work, smart work, the application of principles, and being patient enough to see them produce results. Now, in order for you to create wealth, you need vehicles. Now, if you want to move from point A to point B in the physical, if you want to move from wherever you are to wherever you want to be, you need a vehicle. Now, if a man chooses to go by walking, they say the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. So if you want to move from point A to point B, no matter how far apart they are, you need a vehicle. You can choose to walk. You can choose to run. You can choose to ride a bicycle. You can choose to use a motorbike. You can choose to drive. You can choose to use the rail. You can choose to use a boat. You can choose to fly. So whether you walk, you use a bike, a car, a rail, an airplane, or you use a boat, all these are vehicles. But listen, if we both embark on a journey from point A to point B, and I choose to ride a bike, and you choose to fly, there is no way I will ever get there before you. I remember a while back we went to Ghana. Ghana is just a neighboring country to Nigeria because we are all in the same West African region. Flying from Lagos to Ghana is a 45 minutes journey, but going by road can take you as much as 20 hours. Yes, I know what I'm talking about. So we went to Ghana with my team to have a School of Money seminar in Ghana, and then some of them went by road while I flew into Ghana. When we're through with the meeting, they left very early in the morning. They woke me up around 5:30 and said, look, we're leaving. We just want to inform you we're on our way back to Nigeria. I said, oh, no problem. I'll meet you guys in Nigeria later. Now, when I was through with the call, I slept off, enjoyed myself. I left Ghana 6 p.m. Now, they left around 5:30 from the hotel to the car park and all those stuff. I left Ghana by 6 p.m. Now, the flight was delayed and all those stuff, but by 9:30 p.m., I was in my house. Flight from Ghana to Lagos, trip from the airport to my house, going through all the traffic. By 9:30, I got into the house. I said, well, let me just call these guys to find out where they are. When I called them, they were just getting to the neighboring parts of Nigeria. And they were telling me we are at the Semeboda. And I said, what? Semeboda? You guys left very early in the morning. You know what? They used a different vehicle, and that determined how long they took. You see, in life, a lot of people are always wondering, I don't know how they are doing it. All these people, only God knows what they are doing. Only God knows how they are making money. I've come to learn that in life, people give names to what they don't understand. When people don't understand how you are doing what you are doing and how you are producing the results you are producing, they will give it a name. They will come up with all kinds of stuff. But you see, there is an iceberg principle. And the iceberg principle helps us to realize that for every part that you see, the part you don't see is more than the part that you see. So what makes people to succeed in the open is what they do in secret. So when it comes to creating wealth, there are vehicles. And your vehicle determines your speed. Many people want to create wealth and they are trekking instead of using a car or flying a plane. Because as it is in the physical, so it is in the financial. So when we talk about vehicles of wealth creation in the School of Money, I shared with you loads of vehicles you can use to create wealth. Now, many people want to create wealth, but they want to create wealth by earning salaries. If you are a salary earner, trying to create wealth through your salary is like trekking to the wealthy place. Yes, it's like trekking to the wealthy place. You may finally arrive, but probably after 35 years, and you finally get your gratuity and pension. But why wait for 35 years to get what you can get in 8 months or 12 months by the application of wisdom? So the first thing you need to understand is the vehicle you choose determines the speed with which you arrive. Vehicles have no respect of persons. Vehicle has no respect for your age, your face, your place, your race. No, because vehicles don't respect anybody. If you have the right vehicle, you will get there. Can you imagine saying, I'm 25 years old, or I'm 60 years old? How can a 12-year-old boy or a 19-year-old boy know what I don't know? If you don't have the key, you're going to struggle. But if you have the key, you're going to enter with ease. So in the vehicles of wealth creation, there are lots of vehicles. But when I began to research wealth creation, I discovered that when it comes to vehicles, there are what I call the top 4. As a matter of fact, almost 90% of wealthy people all over the world have their money in these 4 top vehicles. Now, if you get the School of Money, you will see all the different vehicles of wealth creation. As a matter of fact, I spoke extensively on how paid employment is a vehicle, but it is like trekking, and how you can speed up that distance. Because you see, a man that is trekking is using his legs, but for you to run, you use the same leg. So I shared in the book on how you can run even with paid employment. It's very loaded. You need to get the School of Money. But my focus on this broadcast is to give you the top 4 vehicles that you need to use to create wealth. Now, once you get these top 4, they are top 4 anywhere. In the book, I talk about the trinity of wealth creation, talking about the top 3, and then I put the 4th one, and then I went on and on like that. You need to get these major vehicles, because that is what I have used to get to where I am today. That is what countless millionaires and billionaires on earth have used to get to where they are. And that is what you need to use to get to where you need to get to. 4 major vehicles of wealth creation. I call it the top 4. And that's what I'll be sharing with you when we come back after the break. We're looking at the vehicles of wealth creation. And I told you before we went on break that there are 4 top vehicles for wealth creation. I want to look at them one after the other. The first vehicle of wealth creation is businesses. Yes, you heard me right. Businesses. If you want to create wealth, then you need to start your own business. You see, creating wealth by earning salaries is a lot of work. Why? When you collect salaries and you have investment mentality, you can use your salary to create wealth by making sure you save towards an investment and opening up multiple streams of income. However, because of the limitation of salary, it's going to take you a while. So one of the best ways to create wealth is by using the vehicle of businesses, by becoming an entrepreneur, by starting your own business, offering products, offering services to people. You see, one of the things I've learned in life is the fact that no matter how high you rise in the corporate world, you cannot hand it over to your children. So if they call you general manager, they call you MD, they call you supervisor, foreman, no matter the name or the title they give you, most of the time it's title without entitlement. If you spend 20, 30 years in that work, by the time you're retiring, you can't hand it over to your children. Why? If your children want to come into the same establishment, they have to start from the bottom and go through the ladder. So that means you need to begin to think of starting your own businesses. Now listen, did I hear you say everybody cannot be a businessman? What do you mean? If everybody becomes a businessman, who is not going to work? I did not say everybody must be a businessman. I didn't say everybody must be a businesswoman. There are many other vehicles, but you need to know that this is one of the vehicles you need to use because it will help you. Look around you. Who are the richest people in your country? Do they earn salaries? I remember a doctor that asked a question that they said, well, I'm a medical doctor. We do a lot of great work, but we struggle. We don't have money. And you are telling us to do business. How can we do business? What are the different things we can do because of the kind of professions that we are involved in? And I told him, I said, sir, there's a difference between the medical profession and the medical business. You don't have the kind of money you should have, probably because you are involved just in the medical profession and not in medical business. The best that a lot of doctors know to do is to do private practice. So apart from working, they also have a private practice somewhere where they also meet with patients. But they ask him a question. How many gloves have you used in the last 1 year? How many syringes have you used in the last 1 year? How many cotton wools have you used in the last 1 year? To all these questions he asked, I don't know, but I've used a lot. And I said, do you know that the guys that import the cotton wools and import the syringes and import the gloves are making more money than you, that is the medical doctor? Why? Because you are involved in the profession, but they are involved in the medical business. They sell medical appliances, they sell medical supplies, and they make loads of money. And I told him, you're a medical doctor. Do you know as a medical doctor you can start organizing seminars to share with people on common health tips and a lot of stuff, and people will pay you to come for seminars as a medical doctor? Do you know you can start writing books on a lot of aspects of medicine, health, nutrition, and you're going to make a lot of money from that? And by the time I was through sharing with him, he was amazed at many possibilities that had been available that he had not explored up until that time. I remember also the same thing happened with a lawyer. I was ministering in Chicago, and a lawyer was asking the same question, and I was able to help him also. So listen, I've seen loads of people make money just by starting their own businesses. So you can think of what kind of business you want to start, and that's one vehicle you can use to create wealth. Vehicle number 2. The second vehicle for wealth creation that I call one of the top 4 is real estate. Real estate is the only real investment. Yes, real estate is the only real investment, because whenever you invest in real estate, you are investing in something that will always appreciate in value. You see, there are a lot of books written from the Western world, and most people in different continents read these books from the Western world, and then they get sucked into the Western mindset that is not necessarily a global mindset. A lot of people have heard of property crashing, but let me tell you something, in a place like Africa, Africa is majorly a cash economy. Properties don't crash. The reasons why property crash in most of the Western economies is because it's a debt economy. It's not a cash economy. So most of the time, people are using debt to finance debt, and there are a lot of stuff going on that we may not be able to explain. But if you get the School of Money, I explain extensively on all the different things that has to do with real estate in a cash economy and in a credit economy. Because most of the time, I hear people say, oh, there's no money. Where did the money run to? Did aliens come to carry the money away? Did the money grow wings and fly? Where did the money run to? Did money just suddenly disappear and cease to exist? So you need to understand that you can make money through real estate. A city today was once a village, and a village today will be a city tomorrow. So if you want to create wealth, put money in real estate. A lot of people are supposed to be making money in real estate right now. They have money, but they're like, oh, it's a bush. It's very far. There is nowhere that is far. It's only a function of perception. It's only a function of where you are coming from. Because what you call far, the people on the other side call your own place also far. So a city today was a village yesterday. A village today will be a city tomorrow. So buy the future, because the future is cheaper if you buy it today. And that's why you need to think of investing in real estate. That's one of the things I invest into majorly, real estate all over the world. Anywhere in the world, right now in the US, property market has crashed so bad that houses that go for as much as $120,000, $130,000 is going for as low. Guess what? As low as $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. So get into the real estate business, and you'll be amazed at what you will get. Because in real estate, one thing you need to understand is the fact that it will always appreciate. You put the money in it, and then the land continues to appreciate. So that is the second vehicle that you need to use to create wealth. As we begin to wrap up for today's episode, we're still looking at vehicles of wealth creation. There are 4 top vehicles for wealth creation. When you get the School of Money, you see loads of vehicles that I share, and you need more explanation about each of these vehicles. So the first vehicle I spoke about is starting your own business. The second vehicle is real estate. The third vehicle you need to look into is the capital market, the stock market. Invest in the stock market. Put your money in the stock market. Did I hear you say stocks? You see, whenever people hear stock market now, because of the way stock market has crashed in many places, people don't even want to hear anything about stock. But guess what? Whether you want to hear or not, it's still a vehicle. Most of the time, people join what I call the bandwagon effect. It's a principle of life. It's called bandwagon effect. Many people went into the stock market without understanding what the stock market is all about. They just heard that people are making money, and they jumped in. And that's why many people became victims of the stock market, apart from the greed and the manipulation of men that made the stock market to become something that has hurt so many people all over the world. But I tell you, the stock market is a good place to create wealth. People have created wealth through buying into the capital market all over the world, because it is one investment with 3 returns. When you invest in the capital market, you are investing money. But that money you are investing will begin to work for you, and then you get a return from that money in 3 different places. Number 1, you get money by capital appreciation. So you buy a stock for $1, it increases to $1.10 or 10 cents, and then you get a 10 on it. You buy a particular share for an amount, it increases, and you get the difference. That's called capital appreciation. Number 2, you can make money through dividends. At the end of the year, the company gets a profit, and they set aside a portion of the profit to be shared among shareholders as dividends for their investment in that company. That's another way you make money from the stock market. Number 3, you get money through bonus shares. Sometimes, apart from dividends, they also decide to compensate you with an additional share. So for every 4 shares you have, they can give you 1 share, and they can even give you 1 for 1. And that is why the stock market is very powerful. Don't invest in what you don't understand. You probably lost money in the stock market because you too were very greedy and covetous, and you did not listen to the law of life, and then you learned. But whatever you have learned through the stock market, whether it's your fault or not, don't let the stock market become something you run away from, because people are still making money with the stock market all over the world up until now. The final vehicle for wealth creation that you need to look into is intellectual property. Now, intellectual property is the fourth vehicle for wealth creation that I want you to note, intellectual property, and that is coming up with your own product, coming up with something that belongs to you. I'm an author right now. My brain has given birth to a child. If you're a musician, that's your intellectual property. If you're a designer, you come up with a design. You're a software, developer, a programmer, you come up with a software, a program. So that is the fourth vehicle, from the Facebook to the Yahoo to the eBay to all the different platforms that people have used to create wealth all over the world. It's a brainchild. It's an idea that came into their mind and they gave birth to the idea. So you need to get the school of money. You'll be able to know how to use this vehicle so that you'll be able to create wealth. Listen, I'm happy to say it's nice sharing with you on the School of Money. I'm Olumide Emmanuel. Till we meet again on the next episode, keep your dream alive. Bye-bye.
Are you struggling to build wealth or gain financial freedom? If so, you're not alone. Research shows that less than 5% of adults have gained financial stability in the past 5 years. This is as a result of poor financial foundation and lack of financial intelligence. But the good news is I have a solution for you today. I want to introduce to you our Wealth Creation Audio Bundle. This audio bundle will teach you step-by-step proven strategies and principles on how to build and preserve wealth. The audio bundle covers in much details topics such as the pathway to wealth, retirement planning, strategies to preserve wealth. This audio bundle is for those tired of struggling with financial crisis, for those that want to learn the proven formula for wealth creation, for those that want to retire young and rich, for those tired of living from paycheck to paycheck, for those that want to come out from the rat race. The list can go on and on. But if you're not ready to take the necessary steps that will help you live a wealthy lifestyle, this audio bundle is not for you. The Wealth Creation Audio Bundle is currently on a discounted price. If you're interested and want to get more info, check the description section of this broadcast to access the link. Finally, for those that stayed to the end of this broadcast, I'm giving you my free guide titled How to Create Wealth from Nothing. Also, check the description section of this broadcast to download it.